So this is the Intro to Forex Masterclass, guys. I've been teaching Forex for the last, call it 3 years. I am a business coach. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. I currently live in Southeast Georgia. I'm 27 years old. I'm a wife and a mama too. And, you know, when I teach people, I love teaching from a place where I have to kind of tell my story. I have to kind of tell you what was it that made me even jump into industries like Forex. So I was a part of the biggest scam in America, which was student loans. I don't know who on here can resonate with that, but I was told to go to school, right? Go get a job, and that I'll end up with this awesome, fantastic career. And that just didn't happen for me, right? I ended up with a BS degree, and I'm not talking about bachelor's of science. One thing that I teach people this is that I like to focus on financial literacy. I actually just finished writing an ebook on how to get your bag together, because that's very important. It doesn't matter whether or not you start a business or not, you can make 6 figures and have 6-figure problems. So I teach that. And one thing that we're gonna talk about tonight is getting to this money and cash flow, okay? And learning a skill set that can keep that money coming in. So this is me, right? Back in 2013, I was about 20 years old right here, you know, graduating from college with this BS degree. So I ended up with 6 figures in student loans, heavy debt at the age of 20, didn't really know what to do. And I'm thinking that I'm about to go in corporate America, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even old enough to have my first drink at this point, and I'm about to go out there and get this money. You know, I ended up with dead-end job after dead-end job, paycheck to paycheck. I was living decimal to decimal. It was horrible. I couldn't understand why I couldn't get a good career. You understand? But because I didn't know nobody, it held me back. On the left-hand side of this slide, you're seeing me on a day that I gave birth to my daughter, Lyrics. And her birthday, guys, is June 2nd. This was my breaking point right here. I'm like trying to crack a smile in this picture right here. But in reality, it's June 2nd, right after the 1st, sorry, guys. Day that you have to do what? Pay bills, pay rent. So I'm sitting in the hospital and I'm stressed out. I'm like, yo, like, I got to get this money. I don't know what I got to do. Whatever I have to do, whatever I have to learn, I'm going to do it. Okay. Because the struggling has to stop. It has to come to an end. So that was me. And I always like to bring up where I was, you know, because when you think about labor, when you think about giving birth, it's a painful experience. And not only was it painful for me physically, it was painful for me emotionally. I was worried. I was like, what am I going to do? Where am I going to get diapers from? Where am I going to get milk from? I remember me and my husband were so broke. We couldn't even have a baby. We couldn't even host a baby shower. You understand? So a lot of you all may follow me, may see me online, but you just don't know where I'm coming from and why I'm so hungry and why I get up and go get it every day, because I remember where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a place of debt. And I'm coming from a place where I became a mom and I just wasn't ready. And then I was introduced to Forex. That's actually how I got the name Coach Max, because I started teaching this skill set to other people once it was introduced to me. So let's talk about what Forex is. Forex is short for foreign exchange, okay? It is the largest financial market in the world. I suggest if you're taking notes, now be the time you start writing, because I'm gonna give you a whole lot of sauce right now, okay? Forex is not like the stock market. You may have heard about the, you know, Wall Street and all that. This is not that, okay? In the stock market, they have like 500 different ways you can trade, and Forex is a little less. And to me, it's also a little less risky and more profitable, in my opinion. If you have been to another country, you have already engaged in foreign exchange. You're just not on the side where you're profiting yet. There's around $4 to $6 trillion that's turned over daily in this arena. Daily, not monthly, not weekly, daily. I want you to just burn that in your brain. It is crazy, okay? They're exchanging one currency for the other. I'm gonna keep this real simple. Okay, the Forex market operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Now, the banks and the larger institutions are using the Forex market to multiply their money every single day. So my question to you is, why are you not doing the same thing? Again, let me give it to you that again, because sometimes the first time I heard that, it went over my head. I said the banks and the larger institutions, the Walmarts, the Best Buys, the Targets, right? The Kohl's, the Macy's, they're trading their money on the Forex market and multiplying their money every day. Why are you, and let me say you and I, not doing the same thing? So let's talk about the benefits of trading Forex. This is my favorite thing, you know, when I teach this to people, is like, if you're an introvert, if you want to work from anywhere in the world, you can literally trade off your smartphone, off a tablet, off the computer. It doesn't really matter. You can basically do this on the go. So that's another benefit, right? You don't have to just be stuck in one place doing this. Forex is one of the most liquid markets in the world, meaning you have constant cash flow at your fingertips. One thing, when you become a business owner, you know, and you talk to other business owners, they're always going to ask you, like, you know, how liquid are you? What's your cash flow? That's what they're saying. That's another, like, a terminology for that, right? So Forex is putting you in a place where you have money all the time, is what I'm saying. Another benefit is that traders can profit whether a specific currency is increasing or decreasing in value. So whether the market is going up or whether the market is going down, you can make money, okay? Forex does not require a high initial investment. I'm going to put that myth to rest tonight. A lot of BS is going around and I don't like it. It does not cost an arm and a leg to learn this skill set. Traders can begin with just as little as $100, which makes Forex very appealing and popular. Like, you really don't need a lot of money to get started in this niche. So let's talk about the world major currencies. And for experienced traders on here, this is not for you. I'm keeping it simple because most of the people on here are brand new and they don't understand. All right, so these are the majors, okay? The USD, that's the United States dollar. That's what you're used to, the currency that you're using every day. You have the Switzerland Swiss franc, okay, CHF. You have the European euro. You have the Canadian dollar. You have the Japanese yen. You have the Great British pound, and you have the New Zealand dollar. There's other pairs. They call them the minors and exotics and all of that. I'm not going over that right now. We're just going to keep it basic. But there's other pairs in the Forex market. For the most part, these are the ones that you're going to see paired together, okay? All right, so a lot of people want to trade, but they don't know when to actually get in the Forex market. So the Forex market is traded in 4 sessions, y'all. You got the New York session, and I base these on Eastern Standard Time. So 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the New York session is flowing. You got the Tokyo session, the Asian session, they call it, 7 p.m. Eastern to 4 a.m. Eastern. The London session, 3 a.m. Eastern to 12 p.m. Eastern. And the Sydney session, 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. Now, these market times tend to overlap. So I have a question. When you go to your bank, and I need y'all to really answer this in the chat, and you deposit $100 in your account, how much money do you have in your account tomorrow? Right? Jane said 90, you funny. The bank taking that $10 fee, you ain't never lie. Yes, $100. So did you know that the bank has professional traders who uses money from bank accounts to trade on the Forex market to make more money for the bank? So my question again is, if the bank is trading their money for more money, why are you not doing the same thing? People don't even know that they can trade their money for money, but what they're doing right now is they're trading their time for money, which is a job. And how is that working out for some people on here? So think about this. If you put $100 in your trading account and you took a year to be consistent, you would have about, I want to say, like somewhere around $200,000. If you was just to double your account every month for 1 year. That's the power of Forex, right? But people allow the fear of learning a new skill set to hold them back from the life that they're dreaming about. You see, me, I like to keep it simple and focus on one strategy. And I'm a naked trader, and I'll explain what that is later on. But think about it. What does your life look like if you only got 5 to 10% of this doubling, right? This compounding correct each month? You would still be making more money on your money. If you had $100 and you just happen to double it every single month for 1 year, staying consistent, learning and skill set, you would have made like something like $200,000 in 1 year. That's more than what that sometimes will take people 5 years to do on their job. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about profiting in the Forex market. Let's talk about the money. Like, how do you go about making profits? You make profits, you make money in a Forex market buying or selling currencies. And you have to place trades during the market hours, which I just went over. And you will hear seasoned traders, like myself, speak about how much they like to catch what is called pips. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. And how much you profit depends on how much you leverage. So, my point here tonight is just to open up your mind and to show you the potential and the possibilities of what can happen when you get focused and when you have the right mentor. This is a trading lot conversion chart. So this right here is showing you lot sizes. And again, I'm going to talk about this a little bit more in detail later on, but I just want to show you when you leverage a lot, this is 0.01 lot, which is equivalent to 10 cents per pip. This is when you're placing your trades, you have to pick a lot size. Now, depending on how the market moves, you will profit per pip. The pip is the movement between the price and the market. So I'm gonna break this down a little bit more in the next slide. A lot of gurus love talking about how they done caught 100 pips, how they done, it's been a 500 pip day, whatever the crap they be talking about. When I learned this skill set, I only focused on catching 20 pips per day. This is what it looks like when it's broken down. If I was to leverage that same $100 that I put into my trading account, this lot size right here, 0.10, and the market moved and I caught 20 pips, that would be $20 that I made on that one move. Let's take it a step further. If I was to leverage 0.50 lot size and I caught the same move, I would have made $100. So think about that. That same $100 account, if you just focused on 20 pips a day and your trading week, you're not trading crypto, you're just trading on majors, right? And you made $100 a day, that's $500 a week. That's $2,000 a month that you made on your phone, on your iPad, on your computer, minding your business, not talking to nobody. Nobody's bothering you. You're just having a good day. How does that feel to you? Think about that. That is just what is possible. Yes, it feels amazing, right? You just minding your business. $100 a day. One move. And this is a small move in the Forex market, by the way. I don't want you all to leave here, following some people getting caught up in what they're doing. Don't watch that. Focus on, and what I'm giving you right now is called a trading plan. 20 pips a day. Now, when you get a little bit more experience, you can leverage more, okay? A 2 lot size, the 1 lot size is called a standard lot. If you threw a standard lot, you will be making $200 on a 20 pip move. So think about that. That's $1,000 a week if you did that move every single day, $4,000 a month. I'm gonna just leave that for you to think about. Trading cents to make dollars. That's right, Connie. Absolutely. Let's move a little bit forward. One of the tools that I use, every mentor have their own opinion, but I used BabyPips when I first got started because I didn't understand all this terminology. It was a lot. I was like, oh my gosh, like, what are you talking about? Currencies and pips and lot sizes and what are you talking about? Right? So there's a free tool that you can get started on. I want to show everybody. Come over to babypips.com/learn, which is the School of Pipsology. And one thing I love about BabyPips is that it's very fun to read. It's like a course, but it's not videos. It's just like blogs basically, and it gives you quizzes and it starts you off like you in school. So it starts you off with preschool, okay? If you're totally clueless about Forex, here's an introduction to the foreign exchange market, boom. Then it's going to take you through kindergarten. Then it's going to take you through elementary, right? Now you're getting a little bit more in depth, middle school, summer school, high school, undergraduate. It takes you all the way up to graduation. And I love this tool, and this helps you keep it simple and it's free. So it's something that you could leave here tonight and you can get started. There's no excuses on learning this powerful skill set. At least learn the terminology, even if you can't read the charts yet. Moving forward. So you take the time out. They got sections on how to make money in the market. They got sections on everything, the times and everything, breaking down the pairs, the currencies, all of that. So I want to give you some very basic Forex terms. If you are taking notes, you might want to screenshot this screen, or you might want to write this down, okay? The first thing that you need to know is, you will hear, if you're watching trainings and stuff, they talk about bearish candles, bearish market, or going short. That means that the market is going down, that you should be looking for sells. The next term is bullish. So you see this little bear right here. It says if price is going down, we consider this a bearish market. If price is moving up, we consider this a bullish market, okay? So bullish, you'll hear Forex traders talk about going long. That means they're looking for a buy, or the market is going up, okay? It says here, a measure of movement in the market is called a pip. I trade naked, which means that I trade like a very naked, clean, clear chart. Okay, and the two things that I want to teach you on tonight is support, write that down, which is your price floor, and resistance, which is your price ceiling. So the reason why you need support and resistance on your charts when you're looking at them is because you want to be able to track price. You want to be able to see what is going on, where the market is moving either bearish or bullish, like what is actually going on. So the support and resistance gives you what I like to call a trap. It traps the price in the middle. I know you're thinking, all right, how do I place a trade? Like before you go placing trades, right, which is buying and selling the currencies that we just talked about, you have to perform what is called an analysis on your currency pairs. You will need to look at the charts. And for me, I need at least 3 confirmations. Write that down. I need 3 confirmations to see whether I am absolutely headed in a buying and selling direction. You want to have that confidence. Write that down. You need that confidence to trade. The platform that we trade off of is called MC4 or MetaTrader 4. You can download it on your smartphone. And this is the universal official Forex trading platform. To me, those charts are a little outdated. So I use TradingView to look at my charts. Okay, and I'm going to take you to TradingView in a second. You will need a broker to connect to your MT4 to place live trades. And to me, I don't know who telling you what, but you need to practice on demo, right? Which means that you can trade on fake money before you go live, which means you're placing trades with real money. Because you want to get your strategy down pat. You want to make sure you know what you're doing. You want to make sure that you are placing your support and resistance, that you have your 3 confirmations, and then you can place live trades. You just don't hop in the market, you know, just like, yeah, I'm gonna go trade. Like, no, you have to prepare yourself, do an analysis, and it's not hard. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. So let's go over to TradingView real quick, and it's tradingview.com. So TradingView is a free platform. It is more, what's the word I'm looking for? The charts are just more vibrant. It's more colorful. You know, this is what you're going to see when you first get on here, and then you're going to click on launch chart, and y'all can go play around with this tonight. So Euro USD, this is one of the pairs, right? So rule of thumb is, you see these green things. For those of you guys that don't know, these are, the green and red things you're seeing on the chart are candles. So if price is moving down, we consider this a bearish market. Red, so these are bearish candles. Make sense? Green, bullish candles. So red, the selling, green, buying, going up, right? To keep it real simple for those of you out, because I know some brand new people on here. On this daily chart, so for the day, you would say what? The market is moving what? It's in a downtrend. Thank you. Bearish. Thank you. Y'all got it. Y'all getting it. All right, so I'm gonna come down. There's different times where you can look at the chart. So you see in the daily is what we on right now, but you can look at the 4-hour candles, the hourly, the 30-minute, the 15-minute, all the way to the minute. This right here is reflecting price, okay? And the candles are like price history. I like to think about it as telling you what is going on with price at that current time. All right, this is very, very important to know how to enter and exit the market. Yes, and this is why, Rachel, I went ahead and did this training, because I understand that people just don't understand this stuff. This is when they're talking, because in Forex, like the deeper you get into it as a trader, the common terminology that you will use now, you're going to stop using. You're going to start saying things like bearish and bullish, and it's going long right now, it's going short, you know, what's going to support or resistance. It's a lot of terms. That's why I like to tell people to go on BabyPips and learn the terminology so you can understand. Now, remember when I had talked about the market times? So this is how it becomes relevant. Maybe we should be looking at some Japanese money. Maybe that's what we should be doing. So let me go over to one of my favorite pairs. USD JPY, which is the US dollar over the Japanese yen. Because for me, I like to stay consistent with the market. And you'll hear some people say, oh, choose one currency to trade off of all the time. I just don't believe that. I believe that you should stay consistent with the market. Yes, you move when the market's moving. Absolutely. Because you want to catch moves. Check this out. We're on a 4-hour chart of the US dollar, Japanese yen, right? You can get more in depth into this as you get more training. I'm just doing this as a general thing. Now let's talk about pips. So they have some complicated ways to measure pips, but on TradingView, you have a measuring tool. Don't make this difficult, make it easy. Okay, let's say this is support. Price hit this area. Price is actually at this area right now. Price also came up to this area. So let's say you have what you would call a markup. If you had done a proper analysis and you had caught this move, this is your support to resistance, just in this example, the measurement of this move, y'all see my tool going up, is about 77 pips. This is how you figure out how much money you're making in the market, depending on, but for me, like I said, you only want to catch about 20 pips a day, you'll be set for the rest of your life, literally. Okay, we don't want to over leverage ourselves and overdo it, especially when we're just learning a skill set. That's that. You can go ahead and take a more HD look of the charts yourself and play around with TradingView yourself and start measuring pips, start, placing support and resistance and all that on your own. Now, some of you all may say, man, I want to learn, but you may have been watching some people online and it may have looked a little bit hard or difficult to you. So you're like, you know what? They're already excelling at it, so I can't do it. Maybe some of you all are right now trading your time for money, which is at a JOB. How's that working out for you? Right? Trading your time for money. Some of y'all are tired. You're sick of being tired. Don't you want to learn how to trade so that you can keep trading your money for money and gain your time back? That is the point here. When you have a powerful skill set like this, you have your time back. You can take literally, let's say, 1 to 2 hours a day, sometimes a little bit longer, depending on what you're trading, and then have the rest of the day for yourself. You may have seen some of the hype on social media about Forex and it discouraged you from getting started. You might be thinking that you don't have the time to learn, right? But the truth is, if you don't get started learning this skill set, you would never make any money. If you keep watching everybody else do it and you don't get started, it's never gonna happen. So this may sound good to you and it may look good to you, but if you don't get started in the market, I don't know what to tell you. That's right, James. Rather trade your money for money than your time for money. That's right. It's time to claim your time back. Thank you guys for saying that this is making sense to you. So how much does it cost to learn such a skill set? Some people right now, they saying, coach me, Max, please. Coach me, Max. I need to learn. I need to see what's going on. I really need to learn this. Now, what I know is that there are other people and companies charging thousands of dollars to teach this skill set with not even half of the value. I've seen prices from $300 to $500 to $5,000 and up. And if you lying, I did my due diligence because I love documentation over conversation. People listen, I'm about to show you right now. Check this out. Y'all can go over and look up yourself. MarketTraders.com. They have an Ultimate Traders package, and I actually found out about this program through a friend of mine when I had first started learning to trade. She paid $7,995 to learn this stuff, and I told her she was crazy. Then you got people on, I found this on Instagram. that 2-year trading mentorship. Listen, I ain't got 2 years, okay? I need to learn now. I need to learn like this month. So that's too long for that price that you're trying to give people. Everybody just ain't got $800 laying around to learn this skill set. Some of y'all are laughing. This is serious. And I like I said, I like to show documentation over conversation. This is not a game to me. And you got one of the companies in the industry, their elite starter package is $325, and then they have all these other and stuff that don't work, that they're charging an extra $49.95 for this, and they charge an extra $21.95 for that. By the time you're done, you're gonna be paying somewhere between $500 and $600 a month for all of this stuff. That's all it is. It's overwhelming. It's too much. I'm just showing you what's going on out there, and you could do your research. Like I said, if you've learned from me, if you've been coached by me in the past, you know that I'm a no fluff coach. I'm going to show you what it is up front so that you know what you're getting yourself into. People are charging an arm and a leg to teach this, and it's not fair, because you really should be using that money in your broker account. You should be flipping that money, right? So what does it take to become a successful trader? How to become successful at trading? In my opinion, you need a simple way to learn how to read the charts. I literally was blown away because I have been looking and looking and looking for a place that can dummy down the way that you read the chart. An easy trading plan. I gave it to you guys, 20 pips a day. Don't follow the gurus. Don't follow the hype. Don't do that, because you're going to get caught up and you're going to end up losing money. You understand? Those people been in the game a long time. They're able to do all this complicated stuff. You don't need to focus on that. What you need to do is flip your money and focus on the easy way out, which is the easy way out of your job. The third thing is that you need to find a mentor who has experience and can cut your learning curve in half. Listen, I gave you BabyPips. I gave you the charts. I told you that you can go download MT4 all on your own. But that doesn't mean that you're going to figure it out tomorrow. You need a mentor. You need somebody to show you how to do this thing here. This is not one of those things where you can just hop in and you're just going to figure it out. You need to practice risk management, which means not over leveraging your trades. And, you know, I see people teaching crazy stuff all the time. And like I said, for me personally, my 20 pip day plan works out fine for me. You need just one consistent strategy, not 10. Another thing is, when you start trading, you need to be around other traders, because you're able to learn from other traders and you're able to learn with other traders. And when I tell you, just the environment, the community is just amazing. They like to have a lot of fun. I love it. I love hanging out with them and just talking about the charts and having such a good time, enjoying what we enjoy, which is catching these pips and making us money. That's what we like to do. If you go on Instagram, or if you go on Pinterest or Google and you put up Forex trading, you're going to see, the first thing you're going to see that pop up is going to say, hey, do you want to buy my signals? That's just like throwing your money away. Buying a signal is basically like, you're not going to do no analysis for yourself. You're just going to say, here's my money. I trust your opinion. If you pick a losing trade, I'm just going to lose money right now. That's basically what is happening. And a lot of people do that because they get desperate and they don't want to take the time out to learn a skill set for themselves. So for me, I push education in everything that I do. Educate yourself. Okay, so this is 100% online trading educational platform, but it has 180 recorded video trainings. And honestly, you guys, about, I'd say 10 of those videos, by the time you review those 10 videos, you should be able, ready to get inside the market. Okay, this teaches you the basics all the way to advanced trading. You will have step-by-step trading strategies. And let me tell you something, and I can tell you that not a lot of people are showing step-by-step strategies. So you cannot afford to not get your membership today. You've done it your way long enough. Whatever you're doing right now is not working. You understand? You have to learn new skill sets in order to get ahead in life. I followed a lot of millionaires. And once I started hanging out with them, I realized that they had one thing that I didn't, and it was knowledge. Over here, like I said, you'll have on-demand trading education. So you just log in and the education is right there for you. One thing I love about the platform that we have is that they do give you trade alerts. So these are similar to signals. You do have the opportunity to analyze the pairs that they give you, and they'll say, hey, I see, you know, it looks like Euro USD is going in for a buy. These are the numbers that we're looking at. This is where, you know, we're entering. This is the price point. And you can go on TradingView and you can do an analysis for yourself with your 3 confirmations. And you can say, okay, the master traders over here, they look like they know what they're doing. This looks like a good buy for me. And then you can enter the trade. That's totally optional for you. So you have an opportunity to copy and paste trades from experienced traders. One of the most valuable things about this platform is that they have live trading sessions. That's like one of my most favorite things that they have, because you can go on a live session and ask questions about the market and the charts and get your questions answered right on the spot. How dope is that? So they'll review potential winning trades in the market for the week and they give it to you. Hey, this is what we're looking at. Y'all check it out. Be on the lookout. I think that's so dope. We have a Facebook and Telegram community, so you can talk to other traders, talk to them all the time, you know, where they discuss your trade ideas. You can get advice from other master traders in the group. It's just an amazing platform. So no, you're not going to pay $8,000. No, you're not going to pay $500. No, you're not going to pay $300. Not even $200. They're generous enough to say, you know what, if you invite just 3 people over to our platform, we're going to give you your membership for free. So you still get the on-demand trading education, the trade alerts, the live trading sessions, the market analysis, access to the community, all that for free. I couldn't even believe it. I came from a company that was almost $300 a month. I knew that I was going to find a vessel to guide me to help people to get on the other side, because I know what the other side feels like, right? This is the way to break generational poverty. This is the way to get over and out that job. Nothing about this until somebody said, hey, take a look at this opportunity video, similar to the one that you're on right now. They give you the opportunity to create residual income, y'all. That is so powerful. That means that money keep coming in no matter what, month after month after month, on top of your profits that you're going to be making in your trading account. It's a win-win situation over here. They also give you the marketing system and the back office that you need to navigate and run your business should you decide to share this amazing platform with the world. But it's time to make a decision, okay? I've showed you the charts. I show you BabyPips, how to learn the terminology. I went over how to leverage these trades. I even told you the platform and how to place the trades. But guess what? You need knowledge. So now I don't know who invited you here. It might have been me. But friends and family and even my students, because some of you all got involved but didn't take it seriously. When I first started trading Forex, I made over $50,000 in 7 months. Not knowing anything. You know what I'm saying? Went on to start teaching the skill set to other people. And I'm telling you, not sitting here just trying to, you know, put you on. I'm telling you that it really changed my life. It really did. So you now have to make a decision. Get back to the person who invited you to this, because guess what? I only want to work with the movers. I told people when I first started, I started moving with the movers. I didn't move with the talkers, right? I move with the people making moves, because I don't know what life looks like for you, but I enjoy my time. I enjoy my time. I don't work for nobody, but I understand as a wife, as a mother, what Forex did for me. It's not just about taking vacations and traveling and stuff. It's about being able to provide for your kids. You know what I'm saying? Being able to make a withdrawal out your Forex account and you could get groceries. Being able to make a withdrawal out your Forex account and you can make that car payment, right? You could buy diapers. You can get that formula for that baby. Like, it's serious, y'all. So it's time to make moves. I don't know who I'm talking to on tonight, but if you ready to break this generational curse, I don't know who you are, but it's time to get this money. You understand? So, good night, you guys. Hope y'all have fun with me. I'll see y'all next time.
Yeah.
Have a good night.